When we just started to do our camps here in this area, they become very popular among the kids here. Usually they say that the camp we did was the brightest experience for them during the summertime in their lives. Certainly I understand that this is very little that we can do for them. And they say, guys, look, we had a great time here with you, but what we're gonna do when you're gonna leave the place? That's why we decided to start a children youth groups, like a children club named You're Special. We do it more often right now, twice a month. This is a 6th season in a row for You're Special camp. It's already become a tradition that first we do trainings for leaders. We need to prepare ourselves before we go into minister to the kids. According to a tradition, each camp has its theme. It's the general subject, what is camp going to be about? This year it's gonna be about team and unity, and every little thing that has to do with it. So that's why first we decided to do trainings for leaders who are gonna minister this summer in the camp so they can experience themselves what is a team building on a practice. So later they can minister to kids who are gonna come here to the camp. Also, our camp is special because it's absolutely free for kids. And our leaders, the people who participate in here, they spend in here not only their time, they spend in also their finances to be here. So the kids from Inkerman and all the villages near around, they can be here absolutely for free. This year we're waiting for a very intensive program. We will play games. Also we're gonna do crafts. Also we're gonna have a night quest game. It will be very interesting for everybody, for kids and for leaders, and we expect that this camp will blow everybody away. Right now we're here on the territory of Inkerman, where the 6th year in a row we have our camp named You Are Special. And every time we just amazed how God is letting us to minister to the kids here in this region. We have a huge flow of the kids this year. Over the 200 kids are coming here daily. And our leaders just have to keep staying strong and fresh, to keep ministering, so they can constantly give to those kids love, treat and care. So what can I say? Pirates is a totally new thing for us, and we found that it's a totally cool thing. It's absolutely a right time for it, speaking about the youth. And we not just talk on the pirates, we try to transform this subject so it could tell more about the character of God. Of course, from the one point of view, pirates are bad, but from the other side, we tried to pay kids' attention on the team values in this, and it was the most important for us. Of course, the main goal for us is to have God's image in the center, and the second is a friendship between the kids. And kids here are very different, especially the young adults. For example, our team is called Rusty Ducats. Every year, in older groups, we have difficult teenagers. And this time when we were picking a name for our team, we picked a name Rusty Ducats. It's because usually you don't pay a lot of attention on a rusty thing. We even made a skit where Rusty Ducat is a key to a treasure cave. And by this, we try to say that the heart could be also rusty and hopeless, not looking good, but a huge treasure could be hidden inside of it. And the kids are very curious. First they didn't have a clue what it's all about, but today they finally understood. We even made a flag when we pictured that. We have noticed during the 6 years very interesting things happening here. All the leaders experience it here. People who have an opportunity to minister here during these 6 days to the kids, finally they got ministered themselves from God. And we have a confirmation of it in a scripture that God is taking care about the kids. And these kids usually are from the families where parents are divorced or not living well, or even we have orphans here. And when they got here, it's like diving in a sea of love and acceptance for them. And also, God is ministering to those who are answering to a call of God, doing God's will and ministering to the kids. Camp is extremely unites us, and of course this unity is a process, and only God knows when we're gonna see the fruits of it. We just sowing our seed today as we did yesterday, and we're gonna do it tomorrow. How God is going to grow it and who's gonna reap it, it's interesting for us, and we hope to see it in the future. Also, this project is unique because around of it, a lot of evangelic churches have united, and young men and women ministering here. It's a great opportunity for us to show our unity as believers to the world, and a good example how we can use our resources together to reach a great and efficient result, which you can see on hundreds and hundreds of happy and joyful kids' faces, which we can see here during these few days. I'm just so excited and truly happy to be right in the center of a place where our God acts.